So you've been looking into sourcing a product for Amazon, but you don't necessarily know exactly how much money you stand to make. Hi, my name is Aaron Farrell with Sellers Arena, and in today's video, we're going to cover exactly how you can determine what your profit margin will be before you even make your purchase. Stay tuned. Alright, so hopping right into it here, I went ahead and searched Amazon for whiskey stones, so got a bunch of results here, and the next step is just going to be to open up our ZonGuru plugin, which you can actually access up top here, or there's actually a little bit easier of a way to get into the tool we're going to use right down here on the browser. I'm going to actually move my face so you can see the data here and it doesn't cover it up. So go ahead and press this right here, and you can see right off the bat we've got a bunch of different listings here. We've got the actual price, the estimated monthly sales, the revenue, and also the ratings in terms of the number of reviews and the actual score that they've got as well. We've got the weight, and yeah, just a bunch of different information here. So for this particular product, we're just going to hop in and try to take a look and see what the profit margin could be. So if you go over here to this calculator, you can click on this open profit calculator. It's going to pop up another window here, and it's automatically actually loading in some stats right here, and this is actually pulling in the dimensions, the weight of this exact product right here. It's already got a pre-filled cost of goods sold, or COGS, and basically you can change this up to whatever it is that you're actually paying for the product. But in this particular example, it's already got a $2.60 unit manufacturing cost. And then we've also got a freight type, which this is basically, as it says, the estimated transportation cost per product from the supplier to the Amazon warehouse. So it's actually looking at costs per unit right here. This is the total. That's a little bit confusing the way they word that, but you kind of get the point. And you can actually select, this is actually via sea or air, depending on how exactly your product is being shipped. And then in addition, we can take a look at duties and tariffs. A lot of times, importing goods from another country, you're going to have to pay some tariffs or duties on it. And you can actually check, as it says, your product's HTS tariff and duty classification for the most reliable results. So in this particular instance, it's set to 7%, which adds another 18 cents per unit. And then we've got 3PL storage. So if you're shipping into Amazon FBA, of course Amazon's going to charge you to store it, right? They charge you for literally everything, but this is also going to calculate, per cubic feet how much you're paying. So let's say it's 75 cents here, that's preloaded. It's basically going to break that down to 5 cents per unit, and then we've got a total cost of goods sold per unit, or COGS, and that's at $3.03. And how they're getting that is basically taking the unit manufacturing cost, adding the freight cost per unit, adding the tariffs, adding the 3PL storage cost, and then getting an ultimate total. And basically then it gives you a total investment that you would actually have to pay, right? So this is a total of the combination of buying the 1,500 units with all those other costs. And then we get down here to fulfillment costs, so that's not even including the fulfillment costs yet. So basically this is set to $80, and this is inbound shipping. So basically if you're sending it as it says from a 3PL to an Amazon warehouse, then you would enter in whatever that cost would be. It would calculate automatically the inbound cost per unit, which is great because before you had to kind of do all this math yourself, right? And then we've got estimated months in Amazon storage. Actually on here, this is basically if you were using an additional 3PL or third-party logistics company. So for this example, I'm actually going to uncheck that because we're already paying a fee through Amazon, and I'm going to assume that if you're getting it, you're probably going to be shipping it directly to the Amazon warehouse, or maybe to your house first and then to the Amazon warehouse. In any measure though, we can kind of take a look and see estimated months in storage. So if we were relating back to this product, we could see that basically they're selling about 1,200 units a month. So as a brand new seller, you're probably not going to have that quick of a turnaround on your inventory rate, but let's say, just to be safe, that we're going to be storing for 6 months, just so we can make sure that as we're doing our launch, we've got enough time to kind of get momentum and volume and start to kind of be able to at least kind of be a little more conservative on the total amount of time that it could actually be realistically in the Amazon warehouse. So that breaks down now to 15 cents per unit for the 6 months of Amazon storage. We've got a referral fee of 15%, which Amazon takes, which is $1.95. Then they got a fulfillment fee, $3.96. Now, if you've got additional things like dangerous goods, you could select that. It's going to bump up the price a little bit. Products with batteries, also a little more expensive. Apparel and apparel with batteries. So most products, though, you can just leave it right here, and we see that would be $3.96. And this is even cool too. Like, now you can also take a look at the expenses, costs, or associated with running Amazon PPC. So you can even build this right in directly to the calculation. And for this example, it's saying 6%. Well, basically per unit is saying that we're going to spend around about 78 cents. Let's bring that up to like 30%, for example. Now that would be, too much, $3.90. Change it over to 10%, which is about $1.30 per unit. And you can really start to see, well, actually, there's also other costs here if you've got anything else to add. But at the very end here, it's telling us the total fees per unit, which is $7.36. So in this particular example, you're selling it for $12.99. That would be about a $2.64 profit, or a 20% profit margin, with the ROI of about 88% based on your actual investment, right? So if you took, $1,500 times 2 even, that's going to be about $3,000, and you're actually spending maybe a little bit more. You're spending $2.60 per unit for 1,500 units, but basically, your investment, you're kind of like doubling your money, so to speak, almost. Not quite 100%, so not quite double, but you get the point here. It's really allowing you now to kind of future proof or plan your launch or your products that you're buying before you actually pull the trigger and make the purchase, right? Because you want to make sure before any product launch that you're going to have enough margin to advertise, to store in Amazon's warehouse for their fulfillment fees, all these different things that go into Amazon, and people often kind of forget, and they a lot of times just think, well, I'm selling it on Amazon for $39.99, I can get it for $4.99, gonna make so much money. But then they're actually running the numbers, and they're starting to see that maybe the shipping cost was extremely high because it's a bigger product, right? Or maybe it qualifies for oversized storage at Amazon because it's an oversized product. So all these fees are very variable, and it's always best to just kind of take a look at a similar product or similar niche, at least as close as you can get it. If you have a 100% unique product, it's a little bit hard to get exacts, right? But you can use something that's going to be similar weight or dimensions, just to give you a ballpark idea of what you're looking at. That pretty much concludes the breakdown of the profit calculator. Really just wanted to shoot this video for you guys so you can kind of take a look at this tool. And also, I wanted to let you know we've got a special promotion going on with ZonGuru. We're actually a partner with them, and they've been kind enough to give us a 30-day free trial for you guys, for our audience. So if that's something that interests you, look in the description below. The link will be there, and appreciate you guys watching today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.